The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Purdy going to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Akers back-to-back catches. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Stroud out of the gun here. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Purdy now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Can't really fault the coverage. The ball was tipped and popped up in the air, but they were unable to complete the tip drill for the interception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Purdy. He's got his open man. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, LA! Deontay Johnson, 38 yards. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action, now Purdy. And that one complete downfield to cut. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a give. Akers running left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, the Rams had 1 and 7 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get a point in the right direction. They need it quickly.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run here with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run a draw now with Akers. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st down, Purdy. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, 27 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Stroud now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, 27 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Stroud to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Stroud working out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? As they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Lockett from 8 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give up the middle to Akers. And he takes this out right near the 45-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. That's to Freiermuth. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, fighting his way through contact. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. At the 9-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under